I mean, listen, I think if you ask most humans, every workout routine person who has ever had a routine have all fallen off the horse. I think it's just about picking yourself back up, and you got to recognize when you're in those moments, pick yourself up out of it and get back in. I myself do that all the time.
DRock, what's up, bro?
What's up? I like your haircut. You look
Thanks,
good.
man. Thanks. Trying something different. And have you met Pavel before,
I
DRock?
haven't.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you, man?
Good. Nice to hear you. Nice to see you finally.
Likewise.
you were at one of the webinars with Tristan before, and I couldn't make it, so there we are.
Yeah, he missed
Yeah.
out. Now
Yeah.
we got you.
Hey,
And
Jeff.
there's,
Hi, buddy.
there's Jeff. Dude,
How are
Jeff,
you?
what's up, brother?
you see how Jeff jumped in? He's like, oh, like,
Yeah,
He's like,
he put his
oh,
face
yeah,
on.
hold on.
Well, he knew I was gonna call him out. I was gonna be like, "Hey, I can't see you, Jeff. Nice to hang out with you."
he
But,
was
I was
waiting for
I was stalking a buck, just for the record.
okay,
you.
all
That's
right.
so
All
funny,
right.
dude. That's so funny.
All right.
Sure, Jeff. Sure.
I
D-Rock?
usually stalk DRock. I did take a break from stalking DRock and stalk someone different.
That's funny, dude. We're happy to have you on. And by the way, in your session, which is the last session, we're
Wow.
going to give away a VA for a month. So probably towards the end of it, and
We're gonna give away the services of a VA for a
There
month.
you go. That's actually better language.
I'll take.
The
I'll
service-
take-
That's better language to use, bro.
That's such a great. Thank you for correcting me, Pavel. Yes, the services of a VA.
I'm probably the least politically correct person, but I caught up.
Well, you got me there, dude. You got me
Oh,
there. Good point. Good point. All right. Ready for this one, DRock?
I am ready to rock and roll.
Dude, man. Hey, by the way, are you going to be in Vegas with Sean Cannell like end of May? Because I know Gary's going to be there. I don't know if you're going to be there too.
If Gary's there, I'll probably be there.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know that far ahead. That's pretty far ahead.
Dude, I know that's like 2 months. What are you talking about?
But are you gonna be there? Is that
Yeah,
why?
we're thinking of the. I just talked to Sean and he just invited us, so we might be
Oh,
there.
amazing. Well, yeah. If I'm there, I'm there. Yeah, VCon too. What's up, Buster?
I love that. I love it. All right, DRock. You know Jeff. I don't have to introduce Jeff. Jeff, we rock together on everything. So Jeff, welcome. Thank you for co-hosting this one with me. Pavel, he's the CEO of Virtudesk, and DRock. Dude, you keep on growing. What is your official position now with Gary and VaynerMedia? Where are you?
Yeah. Currently working on a new division that Gary has called MBS, Modern Branded Shows, underneath even though Saddam, which is Gary's new production company. Helping launch that with a partner in crime, Nima. So I'm kind of like director, pseudo director. Nima comes from a traditional Hollywood background, and I come from social. So I'm helping run the more social team that's going to be helping these modern branded shows. And then also still running and gunning with Gary once in a while. And yeah, that's kind of it. Just there.
That's important. That's important for us, man, because first of all, I remember when that happened, you're super excited. You got tapped, your patience, right? I
Yep.
love that.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, because that kind of gives us a glimpse of what's next, which we should be paying attention to as business owners. What are you guys working on? Can you say? And
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're trying to make traditional shows that are inherently born for social first. A lot of times, if you look at a lot of shows that brands want to be a part of, it's often very serious shows, like very network driven, and so we're trying to come up with shows very much so along the lines of Barstool and what a lot of the biggest YouTubers have done. What are these shows that brands could possibly put their name behind? And instead of them, the client renting it, it's us, they're going to own the assets, right? And then while we make the long form show, also have the social video breakdown and all the micro content, the volume model, as what you and I have discussed in the past,
I love that. Jeff, we need to create our own little show, dude.
I mean, we've been talking about this for a long
Shut up,
time.
DRock.
Jeff.
Okay, you make me
Yeah.
feel bad already.
We've been talking about this for a long time.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
It's all Jeff's fault.
Well, can I ask a question?
I agree. I agree.
I'll take the blame. I'll take 100% of the blame. I'll take the blame for the one who annoys you and texts you and, keeps you on your toes. I'm totally.
You're not doing it enough, Jeff. You're not doing it enough.
Actually, me and Jeff haven't had a phone call in like, I don't know, a year.
Oh,
now.
you forgot about DRock, dude.
Yeah.
So sad.
It's because I'm like an X whatever generation, and I don't like to be on phone calls. I like to text. So, DRock, I had a question. So, you're talking about what's coming up next for GaryVee. So I want to digress.
For VaynerMedia.
VaynerMedia. Okay,
Yeah.
Got it. I want to digress for a second because, I've been doing these mashups. I tag you in them when I do them of GaryVee's content because I love it. And he's talking about how much posting people should be doing, brands should be doing, businesses should be doing. And I think it gets a little overwhelming because of what level that you guys have reached. And so when you're talking to the people that are on webinars like this and to, peons like myself, and, he says 4 TikToks a day and he's like, 30 something posts a day. What kind of advice do you give somebody who says, man, I'm all in. I've just been dabbling. I'll be consistent for a week or two or a month or two. And then I just fall off the wagon. Life gets the best of me.
Yeah.
How do you advise somebody who says, gosh, I got to go all in, but I just suck at it. I'm not consistent.
I mean, listen, I think if you ask most humans, every workout routine person who has ever had a routine have all fallen off the horse. I think it's just about picking yourself back up, and you got to recognize when you're in those moments, pick yourself up out of it and get back in. I myself do that all the time where I'm like, I can post every day, 2 days a week, or 2 times a day. I mean, for every day in the week, and then the next 2 weeks, nothing. And so I'm also very inconsistent right now. I think back in the day, I feel like I told you this advice a while ago, and I know we're doing this for the audience, but setting alarms in your phone is a very basic way, putting a calendar reminder, all that, it's very basic. There's nothing heady to it. It's just either A, you lost inspiration, or B, you lost momentum, and you just gotta put yourself back on it,
All right, dude. Let's talk about content. Now that we went really niche here, I want to talk grand scale just to understand how or what the potential is if we would go all in. Any business owner, how many posts are you guys doing for Gary a day?
Yeah, I mean, currently we're in the ballpark of somewhere of 150 to 200 pieces of content a day. And that's not meant for everybody. We have a team of 30 people. Gary is we've done this now for 7.5 years. We've built up to that amount. I would say when we first started, we weren't at that amount. We were doing 1 Ask GaryVee a week, a few micro pieces of content from that, and then Instagram quote images and stuff. So ours just continue to keep going up and up as the years and the machine got developed, right? Team Gary is an organism of 20 to 30 creatives up and down, variety that helps support, that amount of output. So I think, for the people in the beginning, I would just do 1 to 2 posts a day, 1 TikTok a day, tweet as much as you can. And then again, the most important part, and you guys know this, that I think about is responding to comments and engaging with your community and building that. Because again, if you have audacity to want followers, then you gotta have the humility to talk to them, And I really think that a lot of people disrespect their audience and want more followers, but don't go into their communities enough.
Dude, that's a really good point. How is it that you take the time, you or Gary or whoever, take the time to be able to respond to your followers? Because we're also in the middle of doing everything else.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everyone's in the middle of everything all the time. I think, again, like anything important in your life that you want to have happen, you need to just set aside time. For me, I always knew that I would be working late night or walking to an office or in a subway, and or in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet. Those are the moments that I text Jeff back, So I think that no, like just in your daily life, finding moments
There you
to
go,
look
Jeff.
at your
Damn,
phone,
dude.
and instead of just scrolling, you're actually going in there and engaging. I think too many people are on the receiving end of social media and not doing enough on the offense of it, where you can like literally just go in. The best hack that you can do right now on social is go into other people's TikToks, comment on their profiles, and provide value. Engage with their audiences.
Dude, it's the
Well,
opposite of what we're told, right? Which is
Right.
weird. We're go and create a post, go and create. So Marissa, maybe instead of struggling with 3, why don't we shift it and be like, on my feed, who can I comment on daily? And a few.
And again, like let's think about this. We all want community, right? That's why we're building it. If you're not going on the offense of trying to find other communities, then you just want it all to come to you. Like, I feel like not like a two-way street. Like a community can be like, hey, I want to come and help you and engage with your audience. You should want to come over to mine. And if there's value that you guys find in that middle ground, then I feel like you have something, you know?
That's so true.
I think there's context to it though, Tristan, to DRock, what you're saying though. When you say, and I said 30 posts, I meant 30 people doing 150 posts. Like the point is when anybody says to themselves, I don't want to annoy my audience, the answer is you can't. Gary V is at the top of the game.
You can annoy your audience in terms of what you're actually saying and giving. I think you can't in terms of volume. Because everyone, again, I'll tell this story. This is why I fucking like really believe this. My job is to film, document, and create content for the last 7.5 years for Gary Vaynerchuk. There are tons of fucking posts that he's put out that I have not seen. My job is to live, breathe, and understand his whole thing. And if that's my job on the everyday and I'm missing stuff, who is some random Joe supposed to like worry, or they won't see everything either, you know? I think what we do a good job of is we put content everywhere for everyone, meaning like some people want to listen to podcasts, some people want to read tweets, some people want to read blog posts, some people want to watch 7-hour vlogs, some people want to watch 15-second TikToks, right? We give it to everyone everywhere, and that's always been our motto because again, that's how you get your voice seen.
Dude, that makes a lot of sense. I think we try to think that we can only fit into this peg, right? And saying, hey, look, everyone's on TikTok, so I should just jump in on TikTok. Meanwhile, there's a ton of other people still listening to podcasts, still on YouTube, still on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere else. So that's such a great point.
I mean, guys, we're doing a podcast right now, a live stream right now, like, you know, but there's also people that would never get on a live stream and they like to go and sit and write 10 blog posts, you know? So I think that's super important. Finding the way you like to communicate and then just like really diving deep into like how you can get that message out there everywhere else. Because some people don't want to do this, you know? Some people don't want to be the face or don't want to have video, or some people don't want a podcast. And then so you just gotta figure out what you do like, you know?
I like that, man. Dude, did you listen to, it was Joe Rogan and Mr. Beast. Did you listen to that one?
No, so I myself have not really ever listened to podcasts. I have listened to like 4 or 5 Joe Rogan episodes. And that's probably it in terms of podcasts, because I, again, film and edit Gary's all day. By the time I'm done, I'm like, I want to listen to some fucking hip hop.
Have the Mr. Beast one running in the background.
Dude, I will. I'll do that for you.
That was so good.
Really?
Jeff sent it to me from the bathroom. That's right.
Probably
Nice.
the airplane bathroom to be specific.
Airplane bathroom.
Headquarters.
All right, DRock, let me take a quick break. We're going to give away the VA services right now. All right.
So
Pavel, can you explain what that includes so that I don't screw it up?
Yeah, basically, we're gonna give away 1 month of free virtual assistant services. A person is gonna be a general virtual assistant, or basically like a social media person who's gonna run your social media, for month. So once we pick the winner of today, it's going to be totally random. We don't know who it's going to be. So once we pick that, our team will contact you and set it up so that you can interview whoever you choose. We'll provide you the we'll basically what we'll do, we'll set up the interviews. You will get to pick who it's going to be, and that person will work for you for free for 30 days.
Wow. I listen, guys, I love free work. So this is awesome.
Free work.
That's so funny, DRock. All right, guys.
This person's not going to be working for free because Virtudesk is basically picking up the tab for this person.
All right, so do me a favor. In the chat, I want you to type in Virtudesk, right? Virtudesk, Virtudesk, Virtudesk.
Misspellers.
Don't misspell it.
They're getting excited. They're getting
DRock is not going to choose you if you no.
I mean, I might. Gary.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Well, keep on doing that. We'll choose you in about 30 seconds. Our team's already in the back end trying to choose somebody. While we're doing that, DRock, how would you use a virtual assistant that can help with social media? How would you use them?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think if you're lucky enough that maybe even have some content that you've already had in the past, maybe some podcasts or some interviews or some articles, having them go through that content and try to find micro pieces of content to pull out of that is something I would do. I would be like, hey, go listen to the last 10 podcasts I was on, find 20 quotes per episode or 10 quotes per episode, and find like 3 moments that you think we can pull out for social media. And that's what I would do.
That's smart, man. That's probably Jeff. How do you use them? You've got like 6 or 7 or 8.
He doesn't use them.
Well, that's, and I was going to say that, like, that's the whole point. And once you get to that level, and we talked about that last week on this and I just typed in Virtudesk, by the way,
you didn't win.
is that you cannot scale without doing this. And so I am a believer, DRock, that you have to be a practitioner first. You can't start day one, hire somebody to do your social for you. You have to be authentic. It has to be you. But as you scale, there's only one way to scale to the levels of doing multiple posts a day on multiple platforms. And that's with teamwork, with help. And VAs are the freaking the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
They are, and another reason that another way you can use them actually is like have them surface up things that are bubbling up in culture that might be interesting for you and your brand to communicate about.
Ooh, I like that. You know what? We just started doing, actually, Jeff and I just talked about this yesterday. So check this out. And then we'll do the winner.
Love that.
So Jeff.
Winner, chicken dinner, right?
Chicken dinner, bro. Jeff's I'm like, dude, we should find the top 10 influencers for each platform and understand what they're doing to be in the top 10, just to kind of break it down, like TikTok, YouTube.
That's exactly right.
So using your virtual assistants to do research, dude, that's like.
And and set it up for you, right? Like here's the 5 TikTok things, here's the 4 articles, here's the 3, here's the Will Smith and the Chris Rock hitting, on face. What's our version of
dude,
that?
the memes are already there, man.
Yeah.
Actually, our VAs already created a lot of memes for that.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The winner is.
Wait, how are you picking? I don't understand.
We have on the back end, we have two of our staff members just going through, and they're picking someone who has commented and has been here.
I love that. So literally everyone.
I'm having a hard time focusing because it just won't stop.
Literally handpicking them, which is a beautiful thing, right? So random. Here we go. Winner is, let me make sure I have the right name. Juan Duran. Juan Duran. I'm going to put it into the chat. Juan, you are the winner with Virtudesk. They will contact you. Where's Juan? There you go. Yay, Juan. Juan, I hope you've been paying attention, man, because just in the last few minutes, you can already understand why you need one, how to leverage one. And DRock, what is it that you're looking forward to with your new position? Like what does that entail? And why are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think a lot of companies have done what we're about to do, right? Like, you don't see a lot of companies coming out with, a show by a brand. And I think just to be able to be a part of that, just being able to be a part of, hey, we're really trying to create something new here. It's another like, there's another tip to the hat to Gary of like, he really only does think of his clients and customers and community first, right? He knows that nobody is watching TV commercials. He knows that all these big brands are putting all their money into dumb advertising. So why don't we give a cheaper model, create a lot of content and value that the audience actually might want to watch? So again, he's a genius, he's smart, he has a lot of empathy. It's just what it is, and I think I'm excited to be a part of that.
That's so true, man. What a great point, because we were just talking about that as well. We were looking at, and I know we keep on bringing them up, but Mr. Beast's videos, what the Squid Game real life one got 235 million views. Like, that's not even possible on television.
I mean, he spends days on titles and thumbnails, and like to come up with what's the right title and what's the right thumbnail, and he has it down to a science. I mean, he's called Gary and given him a few tips. Like, he's just so in the YouTube community that he just understands what will work for them, and he just tries to make the best content he can.
Unbelievable, man. How do you guys break down what titles are going to be part of your videos, whether they're TikTok or Instagram, YouTube? How do you guys do it? Do you guys have a creative director for that? What does that look like?
I mean, I used to do that most of the time. That used to be like part of my thing, was like I would help the team come up with titles. But no, we have like now what we call PCSs, which are people that literally just read comments and understand Gary's community the best, and also look at the content that we put out and like review what underperformed and overperformed. And again, when you're doing 150 to 200 pieces of content a day, you get a lot of learning really quick. And every day we just keep going back and forth and all jam on titles together often. But the PCSs help the creative person come up with titles as well.
I like that. And is the team posting to all the channels, and is Gary posting anywhere on his own?
Twitter is all Gary. Team is posting to all channels, but Gary writes all the copy for Instagram. We send him like a bunch of content. He'll pick which one he wants, then he'll write the copy and then post.
How much of this stuff do you guys create and don't use?
Oh, 70% in the graveyard.
Really?
Oh yeah. And that's where we start using that's where we started really like learning how to test a lot. We'll just put it out now and just put it out like on other channels like Team GaryVee, Work with GaryVee was another one, GaryVee TV on YouTube. And then if Gary didn't pick it, we'll still put it on those. And then if it bubbles up and does well, then we know we have something. We send it back to Gary, be like, hey, you didn't pick these like last 5, these 3 did well. But just wanted you to know in data terms.
Dude, what do you think of that, Jeff? 70%.
That's a testament, man. That's a testament to the mindset behind content creation. Because I'd say I probably throw 10% in the graveyard. Now I don't have 30 people working for me, but it just goes to show you.
You have a brand, you have like, you are a person as well. That's what, like, everyone, even on our team, is like, why is Gary like not posting this? I'm like, he's a person, so he's only gonna post what he's really feeling in that moment anyways. And a lot of times people get that confused with personal brands, that they're not just like not thinking about everything about that post. And think about like when you post something, you're thinking about, is this the right copy? Is this the right image? Is this going to get the message across, right? And so Gary's a human, and I'm sure I know why 10% probably doesn't go out, just because you weren't feeling it in that moment.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Well, and you know what else I want to say, Tristan, real quick, is also that I think is a massive testament. Gary's still very much hands-on. If that's not a testament to the power of how this works, the Godfather himself is still typing his tweets. He's still writing his captions. I mean,
Any
Listen, if you're
comment
not
that you
gonna be-
get, any comment that you get from him is him. Like, there's no interaction that we do on his behalf. That's
Awesome.
why a lot of brands should do what we do, which is Team GaryVee, the team Jeff, the team Tristan, the team, I forgot your name, brother, the team Pavel. Like, you guys have people still interacting in your community on your behalf, but not by you. Because it's really funny. Like, I've walked around real life now 7.5 years with having somewhat of a following. It's weird when someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, thank you for liking my photo the other day." And if you didn't do that, you would be in such a vulnerable place. And I've seen people who haven't done their social media interact in real life,
Ooh, that's
and
true.
they're not as authentic as like you would think that they would be.
Dude, that is such a good point, because that happens, we don't have as massive a following as you guys, but
Doesn't
when
matter.
people say, like, is this really you, when we're messaging them back on Instagram? I'm like, yeah, hold on. And I take a picture of me and my son playing. Yeah, it's us. Right.
Yeah.
They're like, that's now you just gained another solid follower.
100%.
Oh, quick thing. We're gonna give away, that went so well. We're gonna give away another VA.
Wow.
Here we go. So
Yeah.
one more. Pavel's feeling very, very giving today. Thank you, Pavel.
Love that.
Of course, brother.
All right, so they're already starting. Here we go. Virtudesk, no me, no yay. Virtudesk. We're gonna pick it off.
Yeah.
Not this again. Oh God.
Virtudesk. Here we go. It's shining. It's blinding DRock.
What is that warning you get with some of the effects on TikTok that you can't put, you can't use them? It might give you seizures or something. I think
That's the one.
Yeah.
DRock, while I have you here, dude, do you play any like games? What do you do on the side?
During April to June of 2020, I was destroying my friends on Call of Duty. Destroying.
I would think you would play like Halo, not Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I grew up a PlayStation boy. I mean, I had an Xbox during this. I was destroying people. We had like group chats late night because I was like working on the All-In Challenge at the time, and I would work from like 8 a.m. to like 1 a.m. on that project every single day, Sunday through Saturday, and from 1 to 3 was my time to open a bottle of wine and destroy people. Dude. And then just get back up and do it again.
No wonder you wouldn't get back to Jeff during that time. That makes a lot of sense now.
Can I give DRock a plug though too?
We never even knew each other at that time.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Well, I do want to say I follow DRock on Instagram stories. He does a really good job of sharing his authentic life, and I feel like I've gotten to know you, pretty well, David, but not as well.
I would say that we know each other.
What's that?
I would say we know each other.
Yeah, correct. But I feel like I know you a hell of a lot more because of stories. And so, like, if you want a great inspiration of somebody who's doing it, like, go follow them. I mean,
I appreciate
it's pretty awesome.
I mean, I think stories are the most underrated pieces of social ever. Here's why: they expire in 24 hours, and most people are so self-conscious about what they want to post in their feed. What I mostly do is post everything in story. And if I get a lot of reaction on something, I'll often post that in feed.
Dude, that is such a great hack. Okay, Jeff, that's what we're doing.
I notice he does it, man. I see it.
Oh, shit. That was good, dude. I'm doing that one, and I'm instructing our team to do that one. Here's the winner. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
Susan Collette.
Nice.
Susan Collette.
There we go.
Wow, Susan.
Susan, look, the last person to comment. There we go, Susan. You got it.
There she is.
That's so funny. Also, the last one.
Our team will contact you, Susan, and to get it going. We'll set it up to get it going, Susan.
What's remarkable about this? I think about a lot of people right now say, "Hey, I don't have a lot of time to do social media." Well, Susan just earned a lot of fucking time back in her life. Susan's social better fucking take off. It better be rocking.
Big time.
Susan, and if you have any questions for us, reach out to us. We have tasks and duties for social media, virtual.
We have checklists to share too.
Everything. So just
why don't you throw Tristan, why don't you throw the link to the leverage community so people can
Perfect.
join and actually learn more about outsourcing, leveraging time, how to hire somebody, what tasks to give. There's a lot of downloadable content and a lot of value for free. So join the community. Tristan will share the link right now,
Let me
and
get
I'll
that
go ahead
to
and
you.
approve you right now once you guys join.
There you go, guys. Join up.
Yeah.
We're gonna give away. You know what? We're gonna give away the last swag. We'll give it away inside of the community instead of
Smart.
here.
Smart.
So
Get
jump
those
in
people
there.
to click that link.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
give it away there.
Get them in
That'll
there.
be that'll
So
be the
those who
last
join,
piece.
guys, will pick one, and
We'll
we'll
pick one
announce
from
inside the community who's gonna get a
And
swag bag.
Michelle, I'll put up the pillars as well. So DRock, check this out, dude, as we're letting you go. Last thing, we
Right.
I wanted to show you one thing, because this is what Jeff and I both did. We had our teams create like pillars for us. So from what we were already posting. And it was actually our social media manager who did this for both of us because we share one. So this is mine. They went through and they looked at everything that we posted and they said, these are your 4 pillars and underneath these are your
Love
sub
it.
pillars.
Super smart.
And I was like, damn, now because I get stuck sometimes and I could just go here and I'm like, oh, got it. I know what I'm talking about. Virtual assistants.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll post
love
that
it.
one up. And Jeff, you have one just like this, dude. Post up
Yeah.
yours too, bro.
I do. Actually, it's funny. I'm actually doing a mashup of this video of your pillars today on TikTok. So I'll be posting that later.
Boom.
Nicely done. Nice plug, guys. Go follow Jeff on TikTok.
No. Don't follow Jeff on TikTok. He has too many followers. I'm
Oh,
joking. I'm
shit.
joking. Follow him. He does a great job. You know, we love you, bro. Thanks for being on again, man.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
Be safe out there. Have fun. Congratulations on your new spot. We'll be watching you grow.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I just followed you on Instagram, DRock.
Thank you. I'll
All
try
All
to
right,
find
brother. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Awesome.
Thanks.
You, Jeff. Appreciate you too, brother. Thanks for being
Bye,
on.
Jeff.
Short
Thanks for
notice.
having
Have a
me.
good one.
See you later, DRock. I'll
Bye
text you on the
Yeah.
shitter later.
Jeff, I'll see you in a little bit.